with For Our World Media Magazine. I'm here with George from Silver Spoon, who's the owner. Hi, how are you?
Very well. Yourself?
Good. Welcome to Our World Media.
Thank you very much.
I have a very interesting story to tell you. I came over here, the first time I came over here was about 31 years ago.
Okay.
And I was looking, I was cold, and somebody said, go into Silver Spoon and get yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. And I did. And then I got the opportunity to live over here for the past 30-something years.
That's great.
And I have to say that my kids have been raised coming in here to Silver Spoon and getting their pizza and us getting chicken parmesan and stuff like that. So I'm very aware of your cafe and how successful you are. What would you say is one of the reasons why you are a success?
Well, we've been here now for over 35 years. We're dedicated, me and my brother and my sister, to run a successful restaurant here in the Lefrak City community. And our primary goal here is to service the community, to establish a relationship with each one of our customers. Sometimes we're on a first name basis. You know, many of our customers are repeat people, the people that we see on a daily or weekly or monthly basis, people coming back. And that's the primary reason, I think, for our success. As long as we are providing quality food, service, and just being pleasant in the
And that you are. Now you said a family business.
Yes.
Tell me what that's like to get up every day and work with your family.
Well, at times it gets to be difficult because you're always around the same people. But I started here with my father. Originally, it was just me and my father. We started here back in 1982. This was supposed to be an establishment for my father and mother. My father was out of work in 1982, but he still had a mortgage to pay. I was going to college at the time, and he had raised me when I was younger, going through high school and through my college years. I always worked in restaurants because he was a chef in diners. So in 1981, he became unemployed and was going from restaurant to restaurant looking for work. And he had a hard time finding a job that he liked. And he put up the suggestion that I should start something on my own. But he wasn't really educated. His English was not very good. So I offered to get him started, so to say.
Where are you all from?
We're Greek.
Oh, you're Greek, okay.
Right. So at that time, he had some money saved up. He had a little house in upstate New York. He sold the house, and we used that money to, get the lease to this restaurant. This used to be a Chinese restaurant. So we bought out the Chinese person, and we turned the business over into a small coffee shop back in 1982. And I came in here with him, and we got the place started. A couple of years later, 2 years later, things went by, and I saw the opportunity. I liked the neighborhood. There was a lot of foot traffic outside. So we decided in 1984 to renovate. The first time we renovated the place was in 1984. And I renovated the place. And soon after that, the place became successful. My father retired 6 years later. In 1990, he retired. And that's when my brother and my sister came in. And the three of us became partners. And we've been here ever since.
That's wonderful, and I know the community loves Silver Spoon.
Well, thank you very much.
I come in here on Saturdays with my family, and that's something that's been going on for years. And I know you have customers that have been coming in here the same way that I have been coming in. What is some of your greatest achievements, would you say? Or I should say, greatest satisfactions of working here?
Well, satisfaction
Yes.
to see our business grow over the years, and we always try to improve. Okay, we renovated this place so far. This is the 2015 was the third time. Originally, I said we renovated in 1984. Then in 1994 we expanded. We took the shop next to us, and the restaurant became twice as big and has the space that it has now. Then actually, I guess it's four times that we renovated. In 2004 we renovated again, and we added at that time we added a Chinese restaurant in here too. In the front we had a Chinese kitchen. That lasted for about 6 years. We decided that wasn't the thing we were supposed to do. We closed that up, and now in 2015 we renovated again. We got a new lease, and we turned that into a pizza shop where it used to be the Chinese restaurant, and here we are. So just being successful and growing up, seeing the neighborhood change. The neighborhood has, went through a big change. There's tremendous changes in the neighborhood right now.
How do you feel about all these changes?
I think it's for the better.
Okay.
It's for the better. Years ago, the neighborhood didn't have the prestige as it has now. Now, the neighborhood, you have a whole bunch of other restaurants now, shops, the mall nearby, mall up the block, the mall down the block, and all kinds of new restaurants opening up. And of course, the Left Frac City complex itself has gotten a lot better. The management has improved that a lot with its renovations and better quality people in the neighborhood.
I would say you have a gold mine.
Well, thank you very much.
I love what you have done with your renovation. It is beautiful. If you had to renovate again, what would you do? Would you go up?
I don't think that's possible in the location that we located.
Okay.
Right now, we're in the middle of our lease. Once our lease expires, I believe it's like 6 years down the road in 2024, then we have to make another determination at that time and see, speak to the landlord, check out the circumstances in the neighborhood, and we'll go from there.
Now, when it comes to food, what is your specialties that you offer?
Okay. One of our greatest achievements in breakfast is where we do a tremendous amount of business. Okay, and we try to provide breakfast and lunch business to the neighborhood. That's where we make most of our business, through the breakfast and the lunch. So we're presenting a expanded and a delicious breakfast menu is where we concentrate. And we've been very busy. On the weekend, we see a lot of families coming in now. Like I was talking to Mr. George earlier, that on the weekends, most of the time we have no seating. People come in. There's usually a 10 to 20 minute wait to get a table, and that is our focus.
I love your bacon and your eggs and your sausage and your pancakes.
Right, and we offer all that, including grits. Something that most restaurants don't offer here, but we tried. The neighborhood here loves our grits, and breakfast is where we concentrate.
Do you have a customer that from the beginning of when you started to now is still coming in?
We have several.
You have several?
We have several. Over the years, we lost a few. People get old and whatever. But we have customers that have been here with us for 30 years, 35 years. I know them from day one.
How does that make you feel?
Well, every time I see them, I always congratulate them, and we always talk about back in the day or, old school stuff. But it feels great. It feels great. I grew up in this neighborhood. I was 22 years old when I started, and I'm 58 years old now. So,
You're a great accomplishment. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you very
And
much.
I know the community of Left Frac City appreciates the services that you offer with your delicious food.
Thank you.
Yes. Pauline Swift for Our World Media Magazine. We are speaking with George, the owner of Silver Spoon Diner here in Lafayette City. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy. Also, I'd like you guys that are listening to Our World to follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So thank you all, and thank you for the interview.
My name is George Redkitzes, owner of the Silver Spoon Diner at 5821 Tungsten Boulevard in Corona, New York. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to interview me and tell my story to the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.